Hi, I'm humbled to announce that my YouTube channel has reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm grateful to every one of you for being here. Thank you. It's inspiring that others also enjoy building gadgets and robots. I love hearing your questions and ideas in the comments too. This channel's recently become a lot more active with engaged questions and comments, which is fabulous. So today is a special additional episode to say thank you. For my 500th subscriber episode, I did an e-ink certificate based on the PIMORONI Badger 2040 product. This time, some colour with another PIMORONI product, the Galactic Unicorn. A Pico W with 53 by 11 RGB LEDs in a matrix. I'm going to do a quick tour of the product and how I built this colourful sign to recognise my 1,000 subscriber milestone. Stay tuned to the end for a special announcement on some new stuff I'm going to offer too. If you're not a subscriber, then please do subscribe. And please don't forget to like the video. I really do appreciate it. The PIMORONI Galactic Unicorn is basically an RGB LED display board. It has 53 by 11 matrix of LEDs, driven by Pico W. It's quite a large board, it's 330mm by 78mm. It also has 9 tactical user buttons on the back and a reset button, so it's nice and easy to hit reset, and the boot select button to load code onto the board. It's also got a mono speaker and amplifier on there, so you can make a few squeaky sounds. A photo transistor for light sensing, so we can set the brightness. And 2 QWIIC ports for connecting additional electronics to, if you wish to. You can drive it, of course, through the USB through the Pico W, it takes about 1.1 amps, or you've got a direct battery connector for up to 5.5 volts of input. I'll do a full review of the Galactic Unicorn on a future video when I've had a bit more of a chance to play with it. This project's actually very simple, and it only took me a couple of hours to go from opening the box to getting this sign up and working. All of the code for the example today, of course, I've shared on GitHub as always. So let's jump over into Visual Studio and have a look at the code for this. And this project's really simple. It's really, or largely, a single file, the main program here. Let's just have a look at what we got in here. So we've got 2 objects that I'm setting up here that are important. Graphics, which is basically our canvas of 53 by 11 LEDs. And then our Galactic Unicorn, which is the device itself. And we're going to apply that canvas to that device. Then I've got a global string here for my thank you message, because I'm going to write that as text, and then the celebrate sign is actually a graphics object. So I've got 2 functions here which are actually doing the writing of our messages. So let's have a look at the thank you one first. Well, using this graphics object, this canvas, I can set my pen, clear it to all black, set my pen to largely bluish colour, and then I'm going to write my message here. It's that easy really. I played around with the point position there to get it nicely centered, but it's pretty simple. And then we can apply that canvas to the unicorn, and that will display it. Really good, easy and simple. So how about for the celebration? Well, with that YouTube sign and the 1,000, well, that's a little bit different. That's a graphics object. So what I've actually done is I've designed that in PowerPoint. I've exported it as a image file, and then I've converted that image using an online conversion tool to a C array. And it's actually just in RGB 8-bit by 8-bit by 8-bit format. So each pixel is stored as a 32-bit word, and the first, second and third bytes of that 32-bit word are the RGB signal. So I can extract it here, and I'm just using a bit of bitwise manipulation to extract that and to pull that out, and then to set the pixel. And we do that going through all of the pixels in our sign, and then apply the graphics to our unicorn, just as we did with the text. That's it. So what's going on in main then? Because that's what's calling these. Well, it's again very easy. We just initialize the unicorn to set it all up. And then I've got a little loop here that's just going through and waiting until we get 5 seconds has gone past, and then it's switching between the celebrate and the thanks mode. The reason it's doing that by using a getting the time since boot and comparing that to the last time it did anything approach rather than just going to sleep is because I've used these brightness up and down buttons that were in some of the demos from PIMORONI. Not entirely impressed with the brightness changing at the moment, but I was experimenting with them, so they're in here. Obviously, you know, if we went to sleep, then you couldn't keep checking the state of those buttons. So I've placed that in there as just you know, to constantly look at those buttons while still looking at the amount of time since we last did anything to know whether we need to switch the sign from celebrate to thank you mode or back again. So that's it. It's pretty simple. I suppose I ought to show you the definition of the sign actually, which is just this array here of lots and lots of numbers in hex, which is just every pixel. So every one of these is the pixel. And it is that easy. I'll put a link into the online service I use to generate that into the description. Thank you very much. Thank you again for helping me reach the 1000 subscriber level. I'm on my way to this channel being a YouTube partner level, but I'm not there yet, as this is a small interest group, so there's not the number of watched hours to cross that threshold. What I do here is fun, but it takes time. The time that I could be delivering consulting or training and therefore revenue. So I've taken the difficult decision to ask you if you'd be a Patreon for my work and to help me keep delivering regular engaging videos here. Patreon is a subscription service paid to content creators like me. For $3 a month, you get a heartfelt thank you for helping me keep the content coming for this channel. The video will still be here, and you know, all my videos will still be here. I'm not putting this content behind a paywall. I will though, as a benefit to my patrons, give them early access to the content up to a week early, provided my product pipeline keeps up, of course. Remembering sometimes things don't go quite as smoothly as I'd like in my projects. Patreons will also get access to a monthly group video conference call, a place where we can all discuss projects and ideas as a community. Most of all though, is a huge thank you from me for helping me keep this content coming. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video as it helps others find it, and please subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss the next video. Goodbye for now.